When I first started listening to Pastor John, one of the things that I was particularly interested in was his teaching on thoughts and how the human mind can influence things in the spirit realm and cause those things to manifest in the world we see around us. So I just want to play a couple clips about him talking about some of the things that our thoughts can do and some of the ways that our thoughts and what we imagine can influence the world around us, and I'll react to them as they play.
Not every time you conceive a thought would mean that you're the one thinking it. The human ability to think is very much spiritual. Thoughts can be influenced.
So I used to think that all of our thoughts were exclusively ours. And when I started to hear that thoughts could actually be pushed into our mind, I didn't know that, and it shocked me. I'm still learning about that, but what I found out is that we do have the ability to control what we choose to accept, but thoughts can be pushed into us through spirits. So I didn't know that before. That's why we need to reject certain thoughts that are unclean.
And also thoughts can be willed, or thoughts can be imposed. That's the right word.
So apparently that's why a lot of people listen to the Bible being read, or they listen to men of God praying while they sleep, because there's this thing called our mental realms, meaning that when we rest and our mind shuts down, it's like not as fortified, its defenses are lower. So if you play prayer music, thoughts will not be able to penetrate your mind during that time. You're protecting your mental realms. Something we can think about, like to play prayers while we sleep, or to play the Bible being read while we sleep, because then certain things cannot affect our mind. It's something we got to take consideration to.
So if I can influence your belief systems, then I can control what you do, how you think, and positions that you take. But later on, as the serpent comes day after day, preaching to her the importance of eating from the tree, somewhere, somehow, her mind was being reprogrammed to perceive the tree differently.
He just got through talking about how the serpent was able to seduce Eve by manipulating her mind. Over a period of time, the serpent continually spoke words to her. He preached to her, saying like, if you eat of this tree of the knowledge of good and bad, you will be like God. So over time, he got her to think about being like God, which replaced the fear of taking the fruit and disobeying. So that was how the serpent reprogrammed her mind, and why we need to protect our mental realms, because our minds, like the seed of our heart. The Bible says at Proverbs 4:23, I think it is, to safeguard our heart, for out of it are the sources of life. And that's like what he was mentioning that the serpent was able to do with Eve. The serpent manipulated Eve's thinking, and the thoughts are connected with our figurative heart. So let's read what this says of Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Proverbs 4:23. Keep thy heart with diligence. Our minds are connected to our heart, or maybe our heart is connected to our mind. What we think about will affect our heart. So that's why he said, if I can get you to think a certain way, I can influence what you do, what you become, your belief systems. And if that is true, then we need to guard our minds, our mental realms.